welcome to Tarek's Community Podcast with another episode number 8, with another special guest. Here we are. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm very well, Tarek. How are you?
Good. I hear you doing a lot of things with filming. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So what I would like to know what you actually do with filming and what kinds of things you actually film.
Right, so I'm a freelance videographer. I work with the HESTON West Big Local Film Club as a young participant. And the film club is just a great place to be. It's all, you can be a beginner, and Blaze, who is the guy who runs it, he's a professional. He teaches you everything from scratch, and you gain so much knowledge from recording to editing on Adobe Pro. And yeah, so that's the main sort of filming I do. I mainly film like community events and stuff. I do a bit of freelance work here and there.
Oh, that's good to know. Are there any challenges with filming?
Yeah, you can have technical difficulties, like if you're, like, for example, obviously if the camera, I don't know, whatever, like I've had an issue where I forgot to press record. We've shot a whole scene and I've forgotten to press record. So it's just little challenges like that where you've got to reshoot, and then the actors and actresses levels of energy aren't as high. But that's just one of those things where you sort of have to learn to adapt with, where you've got to just think on your feet almost.
Yeah, because I know filming must be difficult, especially if you're doing a live stream.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Another question I thought is like, how do you plan your filming?
So it depends on the project I'm given, mainly. So, for example, when I was approached by, not, this isn't to do with HESTON West, I was approached by another company to say, we want you to shoot a film for us about body confidence in young people. So when I was approached by them, uh, the the main oh, sorry, what was your question?
How do you plan your, filming?
Yeah, so you always write a storyboard. Normally I do 8 sections in a storyboard, and I will fill that out, and then I will shoot scene by scene, and then obviously we'll do the editing and like audio over the scene.
Wow. So you do stuff with HESTON West. Do you want to explain what you do filming with HESTON West Big Local?
Yeah, so I'm mainly involved in the film club, but I also have, like, I do try and help out at other events like the Christmas party, and I wasn't there for this year's award ceremony, but last year's award ceremony, but hopefully I'll be there this year. And like the Hard to Reach documentary premiere I was there for. So yeah, so what I do with HESTON West is mainly film club and just participating as a participant, and then I try and pass on my knowledge to the younger kids.
Yeah. Do you encourage the younger kids to do filming or to do their own projects?
Yeah, so like for example, within film club, I'm I'm a very outspoken person, as Taz knows. Um, if like obviously I've spoken to a few people before in film club who say, what about if we try this or we shoot it like this, and like they they will take my advice on board, which is like one of the great things about HESTON WEST, because no matter what, like where you come from or whatever, you're always treated equally.
So, what's the best film you've made so far in HESTON WEST or just at home?
Well, at home, I made, obviously, as I said, the body confidence documentary. Not a documentary, like a short film, which isn't released yet. It will be released soon. And then I'll give the link to Taz, and then hopefully he'll share it.
Yeah. Do you remember any funny moments when you filmed something? Like,
It's mainly trying to, for example, if we're shooting a scene where something, um, say for example, like a not a fighting scene, but where say a documentary about bullying, which I filmed, when one of the actors had to push another actor into the wall. Now it gets, obviously both the actors are young and they're friends, so they laugh. So that's one of the harder obstacles to like overcome, but we do eventually overcome it when we shoot like several takes.
yeah, it must be difficult to do all the shooting. Another thing I would like to ask you, you know, we do all these filming with HESTON WEST. How do you cope with all the projects? How do you release them on time? Like,
Deadlines.
yeah, deadline.
So
Do you find it tricky, for example?
well, obviously, I'm just a participant, so that's mainly Blaze's job. But he will make sure we get our work done on a Sunday when film club takes place. He will say, right, on like today we're doing X, Y, and Z, um, and we've got to get X done before lunch, and then Y and Z done after lunch. And then if we complete that, then he will obviously give us a bit of like free time to go on the computers, which is good for the younger kids, so they don't just feel like it's a strict learning like school. It's more of a fun club to come to, which it is.
Yeah. So I was thinking earlier today, what do you think will be a good project for, you know, people to film?
A good project. Well, so like at the moment, I'm actually doing a day-to-day diary on COVID-19, as it's a trending topic. So I'm doing a day-to-day diary, and then I'm gonna release that once lockdown's lifted, just to show everyone how like me as a youngster of 18 years old is feeling day to day, and see if people can relate. And I do put out like Instagram posts and Snapchat posts on my personal social media to to always promote like mental health, like awareness, and yeah.
So do you think a good project for young people to start is mental health?
Yeah, definitely. Like mental health is a big issue in young people, as 1 1/4 of youngsters suffer from mental health. 1 in 4 people suffer from mental health under the age of 18.
Yeah. Um, so what what does the community mean to you?
The community means a lot to me. Without the community, I can't be me. Now, why I say that is because I'm still a community activist. I work on several community projects a year between the years of since I was 14, I've been a community activist. And now I'm 18. So for the last 4 years, I dedicated my time into my local community, not too far away from HESTON West. And I raised awareness about a town hall getting closed, and then they reopened it because of our campaign. Then I went on to a project called SR40, where I met Blaze. And that project actually is in a remembrance of Blair Peach and Gurdeep Singh Chagga, who lost their lives sadly in the in the National Front's raid on Southall in the early 70s.
Yeah.
And then obviously I work with HESTON West, and I work with another group called Clean Air for Southall and Hayes.
Oh, cool. So yeah, another question I would like to ask you lastly, would you encourage people to go to the HESTON West Big Local?
Definitely, any age group, I will say if you're free on a Sunday, you live local, come down to Cranford or get in touch with Taz, and I guarantee you it will something you'll fall in love with. Like, the people there are just amazing.
Yeah. You know, I have to say something. Since I joined HESTON West Big Local, it has changed my life.
Yeah, that's likewise, Tarek, because HESTON West is a big happy family. Like, Taz treats us like his own kids, I feel. Like, he makes us feel so welcome, and we can approach him with any issues we've got.
Yeah, and you can make dreams come true.
Yeah, like Tarek's community podcast.
Yeah. Anything you want to mention just before we finish?
Yeah, like, also you can make great friends at film club or any other club which HESTON West runs.
Oh,
I
was saying, I also forgot to ask you, what do you hope in the future to achieve? A dream filming job or being a star?
So to be honest, I've always loved performing arts. I've loved it since I was in high school. I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. Now it's the complete opposite. I want to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I wouldn't say Hollywood standard, but I would like to be successful in videography.
Nice. Anything you want to mention? Any last words?
Yeah, so I would just like to mention a few people actually from Film Club who have actually taught me a lot. Like, for example, James, he taught me a lot about politics because obviously he's running for youth MP of HESTON West. Serena, like, just her personality. Labour, also her personality. Like, Jassia and Amadeus, like, they're both youngsters, but they've got so much character, and like, I was actually surprised by their work ethic when they first came to Film Club, but when I first met them at Film Club.
Yeah. So thank you for joining. Have you finished?
Oh yeah.
Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, that's not a problem, Tarek.
This is Tarek's community podcast, and goodbye.